What is the reading that any society, any citizen may make out of the climate and energy policies and being Europeans? So people, business, governance, and inputs to make this change happen. And when I say that people is important, is what about the perception of people? You pointed this out. We have commented on the social distributional aspects, but not only culturally. What does this mean? How we engage people in this conversation? And the response is rational and obvious, providing access to benefits, so allowing people to experience the benefits since the very first stage, but that's not always easy, and the explanation is always complicated, how we can communicate in a very simple manner why it matters, why it is worth it to invest on this, dealing again with the opportunities, talking about education, skilling, employment, well-being in our cities, in the rural areas. These things would be very, very important, and we have not done enough. The message around the idea that this is good for business may be read in a bad way. If this is good for business, is this good for people? What does this mean? So I think that insisting, declining, and providing the platforms to ensure that it is good for people will still very, very important. My main lesson and what I get from what we have got up to now and still curious to learn from everybody is that you also agree on this idea on how we can keep on building in a very pragmatic manner, so to combine the very short-term responses based on what we have already achieved and small changes with the need to keep a much more deeper and mid and long-term thinking on how we can be sure that by 2030, 2040, we are in a good shape. Because at the end, what we will have in 2030 will depend on how forward-looking we are right now. Just to be a little bit fair on this idea on being pragmatic, on thinking on the air. I think that we need to be thinking on the air and to be pragmatic at the same time.